Hi, my name is Kevin. I'm a developer for Plum, and I'd like to take a moment to tell you about Magento. Magento is an open source e-commerce platform that makes developing websites far more robust than if you were to do something like this from scratch. At Plum, we use Magento for the majority of our clients. You can basically think of Magento as the shopping cart, and we build everything around the shopping cart based on our client needs. Magento is pretty new. It came around in 2007. At the time, OS Commerce was the #1 e-commerce platform, open source e-commerce platform, and within 2 years, Magento rose to fame and became the #1 e-commerce platform, overtaking OS Commerce. Recently, they were bought by eBay, which is pretty significant because eBay is rather notorious for buying other companies. They own PayPal, they own Shopping.com, they bought Skype before selling it to Microsoft, and recently this year they bought Magento and a company called GSI for over $2 billion. GSI is a e-commerce platform just like Magento for the big guys, so if you outgrow Magento, you're going to go to GSI. Companies like Toys R Us use GSI. So with all these companies, eBay decided to introduce a X-commerce platform as a framework to connect everything, because there's lots of ways to buy things online these days, from Facebook to eBay, Craigslist, Milo, custom Magento sites. People are buying things in completely new ways, and eBay wants to be the center, literally. They want to be the center connecting all of these sites, and that vision is because the current state looks like this. If you've done any Magento development, you know that there are plenty of extensions and several integration points. If you wanted to export your feed to Facebook and eBay, you have to connect with Facebook, and then you have to connect with eBay. It's kind of a pain if you want to connect with 20 sites and have your product line served on several sites. So they solve this with streamlining all of these connections with an X-commerce fabric. So instead of connecting individually with all these other third parties, you just export your product line once to the X-commerce fabric, and then companies and websites like Facebook or Amazon can just read your feed from the X-commerce fabric. This is a pretty big deal because with Magento 2 coming out in about a year, they want to streamline everything. So the Magento development and managing your Magento website with Magento 2 is going to be far more streamlined. And if you're connecting to the X-commerce fabric, it's going to be a completely new ballgame. Getting to that streamlined vision probably doesn't look as pleasant as this drive, but luckily Magento has a product out now called Magento Go that looks a lot like the vision of Magento 2 and this X-commerce framework. As a partner with Magento and someone building Magento Go themes, Plum is in a great position to get a head start on that road. Because in order to make it big these days online, you really have to be ahead of the curve, and I'm very happy to say that we are ahead of that curve, and I'm very proud to be part of that journey.